Hi there, I'm Kim Cookson. They also call me the Art Mama, and welcome to Art Mama Therapy. Today's video is about, again, letting go. That's what art therapy is all about. It talks to you when you do your art. You listen to yourself. You feel better because you're at rest. You're focusing on something other than whatever that chatter is on the left side of your brain. Oh, over here, left side. Anyway, today we're just going to express emotions. Now, I want to share something with you before we go into it. I don't know if you know this. Now, I teach art as a form of therapy, but I also combine traditional art skills as well, which kind of gives me a hybrid. I'm trained to be a professional art therapist, but I've taught art as a form of therapy in my community for years, more on the recreation end. So I'm going to bring in some art ideas and some art skills, but also I'm going to encourage art as a form of therapy. It's nothing to do with product, and I'm going to say this over and over again. You're like, oh yeah, here's that pitch, Kim. It has nothing to do with product, because I want you to understand, you can go out for a walk and feel better. Well, art has that same feel. It's meditation in motion, almost like Tai Chi. But I wanted to share with you something that's kind of neat. Cartooning. Now, this guy here, Jack Ham, he's like the holy grail of the cartoon world. And when I was in art school, I learned a lot about Jack Ham. But in his book, he shows all the different emotions that our cartoonists have to learn. There's 150 of them. So faces have emotions. Faces have emotions. But also, so does your heart and your head. You have emotions. But how do they look like? What do they look like? What do they look like on paper? Now, they don't have to look like a face, because we recognize face. The inside becomes familiar on the outside. So you can tell. A good example I use is, you know, when your mother gave you that look, like, and you know, ooh, or if you got the kick underneath the table and the look, that you can't say that, or you shouldn't have said that, or you get the eyes. Well, that's the inside being expressed in the face. But in art, how can we have the inside being expressed on the paper? Well, it's the same thing, except the hand does the work. Now, I want to share with you also, this is Brené Brown, Dare to Lead. Fabulous woman in terms of leadership, but she also has some wonderful creative insights in her book. You could also see her videos on TED Talks. And I bring together, I'm a conduit, I bring together lots of different ideas and thoughts about art as a form of therapy. So every video will have a little bit of I would say an encouragement from not just me, but from other resources and people that have really done a lot of research in certain fields. This lady has done, in terms of leadership, and she writes in her book, and I'm not taking it out of context, but because she's talking about here how to get the best out of people. And in one of her quotes here, she says, "I don't think you can ever know for certain, but I do know that my life is better when I work from the assumption that everyone is doing the best they can." Well, that's where I come in. I know from teaching art as a form of therapy in my community that when people come in and see me, like I'm talking to you, I see the light inside of you. I see the universe in your eyes, like George Carlin says. I know I work from a humanistic approach of positive psychology, that I know you can heal by doing art. You don't have to wait till you get sick or traumatized or something happens to see an art therapist, even though I highly recommend it, and I'll become one in another year and a half that I will have a private practice. But art is also a form of therapy, just to do it, like going for a walk. So right now, we're gonna go dive into this emotion bit. So, get out anything you have that's a piece of paper, any color, any type. You could even do it on newspaper if you want. Let me get the newspaper out here. It's not about the product. Even newspaper, I'm gonna show it, and I'm just winging it, by the way. I don't have any scripts. Whenever you see me on video, if you came to see me in class, this is me. I don't have any script or a teleprompter. This is how I am all the time. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but here I am. Anyway, so let's just take this piece of paper. because you don't need, I want you to learn about that it's not important about the product. It's not important, it's about the doing. So let's just for fun, let's pick an emotion here. So let's say satisfied. So you take, I'm going to use crayons today because I'm pretty well everyone can have crayons, but if you need to use lipstick, you could even use nail polish. It doesn't matter, whatever you got at home. I also have pastels. So how would satisfied look to me? How do I feel? When I'm satisfied, I'm just, you know, floating along. Yeah, I'm satisfied, I'm content. Okay? Do you understand? How do I feel? Let it come out here onto the page. Now let's pick another emotion. Let's pick excited. Maybe I want to depict excited with red. All right, so let me take my red crayon, but this time I'm going to do it right on here. After a while, the brain doesn't care. The brain doesn't register what you're putting on the page in terms of how it looks. It just is getting it out, creating the unfamiliar familiar. So I'm going to use, what did I say I was going to use? I was going to use excited. Yeah. So I'm excited. Woo, yeah, I'm excited. All right. It's the doing that's important, not how it looks. I'm going to throw this away. But it's kind of like the warm-up to art. It's kind of the warm-up of getting into things. Let's see, I'll do excited on the white, make it easier on the camera. I'm excited, yeah. Oh, and I didn't pick red, I picked pink. There. I thought it was red, sorry. Oh, yay, I'm excited. All right. Now let's do another emotion. Let's do calm. All right, what's calm like to me? Calm, and also I'm feeling the calm. I'm going slow. Maybe I want to stop and have a cup of tea. Oh, I have tea right here, by the way. I'll have a little sip. My mouth's getting dry. Maybe I just want to, and I'm going to go to the paper. Maybe I just want to just calm. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy. Now let's do another one. Angry. What angry? Are you angry? Do you feel angry? Are you frustrated? Get to a piece of paper and take it out on that. So let's do angry. Let's do orange. Angry. Oh, I'm angry. Get it out. The body keeps score. And to get emotions out is really important. All right, and if you haven't got white piece of paper, do it on the newspaper. Angry. All right. Now, I challenge you, if you're sitting around with some friends, or if you're with someone at home, do it with someone else. Go through all kinds of emotions and put it down on the piece of paper. And you'll be surprised how much alike you'll be. It's really phenomenal. I've done this a lot in my classes, in my group classes, and you'd be amazed how many people, even when it's unfamiliar, the feeling inside, that becomes familiar outside, how much it's the same. We're all one. We really are. So I hope you like this Getting Out Imagination art directive. It's great to release remote emotions, and I look forward to my next video. Take care. And by the way, you can go to www.artmama.ca to see other things that I offer for art as a form of therapy. Take care. Bye-bye.